Freedom 35, 5, 5, 5.
Dude, start the podcast.
Wow.
We recording, Gordon?
Gordon's recording.
All right, guys. Welcome back to Freedom 35ers, Cardano NFT podcast, episode 57, technically episode 58 for all the OGs out there. My name is Tommy. I go by TOWMY.
My name is TJ. I go by Lazy T.
And I'm the other Tom. I go by Lavish Bear.
Tonight, Tom 2.0.
2.0.
You rebranding, bro? You rebirthing?
Rebirthing, that's right.
Tom is rebirthed tonight. 2.0. I want to know all about that. That's like
you might
like a movie
hear
title.
More about it later. Yeah, that's the sequel.
The rebirth. We got Tom. You're reforming, dude. You got out of prison. You know, prison Tom from last week. He's reformed. He's 2.0 Tom now. We got Lazy Dash T. Oh no, he's just Dash tonight. Dash. I see dash on my screen, but we'll let it ride.
Hey, underscore.
LaDasha, you know, one of the two.
Mrs. Dashers.
Yeah, Mrs. Dash. We're gonna add every kind of thing you could put Dash in the middle of tonight. And then you got me over here, the 20%er, which TJ's 20%er as well, and Tom.
Tom is 20% too. We're all 20%.
We're all 20%ers tonight, but yeah, how funny would that be if we were talking about shrinking down the thumbnail just 20% during that little time, just like bring it back. Don't do that.
We'll see
what happens. Yeah,
I don't control Gordon when he's editing.
Yeah, Gordon just goes on a tangent on his own, dude. You never know what that guy's going to come up with.
And everyone's doing back there.
You get it, log into the architects. They come up with their own thoughts and patterns. Nobody knows what that means either, but that's a whole other world. You don't want to know what goes on behind the scenes here. But short week this week. It's holiday week. We're recording literally the day after our live stream. It's Tuesday here because in the U.S. we got Thanksgiving. It's Thursday, so
we're gonna miss out on so much information to Friday.
Dude, I hope
there's a lot of big drops and stuff too.
There is big drops, but hopefully we covered most of them last night.
But if you're listening on Friday, I cannot believe that happened, and I cannot wait for that new drop that's coming out.
Dude, it was amazing. That news right there. I cannot believe that actually happened.
I called that. I called that. Yeah.
You did.
Cover all bases tonight.
I remember you said that. Yeah.
All right. Now that we got ourselves covered for the show, we can jump right into whatever the hell we got going on tonight. But some of the things that we didn't get a chance to really touch in too much detail last night, and one thing obviously that we just referenced right here is the good old 20%er roll. And that is our good old friends Mallard Order. Totally just we're jumping topics right off the bat. We already had a schedule. We're switching it right now. The 20%ers. Mallard Order. It's because I did the cup of intellect and confusion. Your boy's a little confused right now.
I'm a little confused. Yeah, now I don't know how to go into this.
It's because we're all 20%ers, and we're about to get this relic. Or we already have this relic.
We got it, bro. Come on.
See, that's why I'm confused.
Got it.
You got the intellect. I'm confused over here. But this is the first relic that's dropping for the Mallard Order out here. This is a community one, which actually I think the lore was written by Darkwing. Inside the community.
I believe that's right. Yes.
Yep. And the relics is going to be for invitation holders only. This first airdrop, which dropped on technically not Monday.
The 23rd. So 23rd. Wednesday.
Correct. Yeah, 2 days ago this dropped over here. And they have a schedule for these that are going to be dropping for invitation letter holders. If you're one of the 500, there's going to be 5 of these airdrop to you. Again, going from this past Wednesday, then to 28th of November, December 1st, 5th, and 9th are going to be how these are work. And then eventually it's going to go over to their revered occultist, which are your sash holders over there that get an airdrop on December 9th. And then later down the line, the School of Thought as well on that December 9th, if you hold one of the 5. But this is the first one.
Well, I think the snapshot for each drop or relic is like 24 hours beforehand, I believe, or am I getting that wrong too?
I think. Hold on, don't question me in the middle of this because now you got me looking back. I don't know when the snapshot exactly is on that. That's a great question. I
saw that somewhere. I think it is 24 hours before each.
I mean, at this point, it won't really matter, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying it doesn't matter for us. I'm saying for let's say you want to complete the School of Thought set, right? Maybe you have till the 8th of December to get that.
I'm saying, doesn't this drop on
this one Wednesday? Yes.
Yeah.
But the future ones, if we're looking for like extra, here's here a little breakdown of these because there's 6,500 of them. Boom. Let's just stop this right here. But the imitation holders, that's one of the.
Stop the tape.
What's that line from? You make me want to finish that fucking lyric, dude.
It's from Eminem.
I operate.
I'm glad you knew what it was. All right, good.
You just you're psyching me out over here. I'm sitting here trying to read. I'm concuffed of confusion and intellect out here.
Concuffed?
What's cupped of confusion over here. I don't know why it's so funny. But anyway, yeah, so there's 5 of these that are going to be dropping. There's 6,500 total relics. Invitation letters are going to be the first priority kind of for the airdrop. And then, like I said, they get November 28th and December 1st. They get relics 2 and 3, which are all dropped kind of in order. And then, like I said, the revered occultist roll, which is the sashes inside there, get the Friday, December 9th, and they get a random relic. So it's not guaranteed like in order of anything. You're going to get one of the 5. Or maybe I get essentially one of the 3 because they haven't dropped the 4th and 5th yet. And then the School of Thought too. Complete School of Thought will get you something airdropped on Friday, December 9th, which then takes you to the public mint, which again, if you hold one of these rolls inside of Discord, the first slot of this is December 12th, where you can mint, like depending on what your roll is, you can see here like up to 20 down to 6 for that first day, and then further down the line here 4 down to 1, and then eventually the public is going to be able to mint on December 13th for 355 rune. And you have to own one of the mallards. Like it's not just like a public drop. You actually have to hold a mallard to do this.
And a snapshot will be taken 1 hour before the airdrop begins.
Boom. All right.
Just fact check that.
Easy peasy. So your boy over here, I'm a conjurer. I'm not. I used to be a spellbinder. Now I'm a conjurer. So I'll be able to do 2 of these on December 13th. So
I used to be a disciple.
That's bragging camp going for.
I'm one short.
I was almost on my way up to enchanter, and then that just went the other way. We went down the other way, but we did gain an invitation letter in the middle of that, so it's gonna be interesting, right? So you gotta need to stack up some rune right now to be able to order to mint this. And again, depending on whatever your roll is, you'll get your more chances at some of these relics. And the big reason to hold all 5 of these relics is there's going to be a transformation kind of event for the mallards themselves, which I don't know what it is going to be yet, but I can imagine they've been teasing.
Have you picked a mallard you want to transform?
Dude, my brain one. I feel like I got to do it. The one with the big brain.
Yeah, but doesn't it get
enchanted
burned?
Ray? I don't know. That's all to be determined.
It gets burned though.
We're gonna make that call by the time all that happens.
Because if you're doing that one, like if it doesn't get burned, then I want to do my slime one.
Okay. I feel. What if it turns into like a badass slime one or something?
That's what I'm saying though. Like I don't know.
What if it's a boat?
What if it's a plane?
What if it's a duck?
Wow.
I remember, Tommy, early in when you said that when those sashes started going fast, you were like, people are starting to buy these sashes, like they're seeing something that there's value, and we could have snagged up a couple. We saw that. Now they're
messed up.
Yeah, again, another time.
I almost, you know what the crazy part for me was I actually back in the day had the buy button. I put an offer in for a sash for 1,400 ADA to somebody when it was like 1,700. And I should have just spent the extra 300.
You should have, because you know what you bought? A bunch of fluffies, and look where that got you.
He's just out here shading fluffies too, but don't.
I am shading fluffies. I'll shade them.
Yeah, don't shade the fluffies in the middle.
I'm shading them.
I'll get your cup of intellect and confusion out here. But yeah, this first relic that's dropped already. There was a little message inside of this that, again, if you had the decoder, I think it's inside of the Discord. They have like the little alphabet thing that actually was able to decode this.
I want you to read the symbols for me.
All right, let's read this. I'm pretty sure it says the cup of intellect and confusion on the left side there. If I'm getting my hieroglyphics right out there. And if I had to read the right side of the page, I think that translates to 1 sip from the cup would bring the user untold knowledge, the ability to understand the great mysteries of the world.
You
Past,
gotta like
present, and future, if they were worthy. Many had tried, but most had proven unworthy and suffered a fate far worse than death, TJ. For the cup could bring great knowledge to the worthy few, but it could also bring chaos to the unworthy, forever trapping them in a living hell. Played in their own minds for all eternity. Many poor souls have been broken by the powers of the cup in their greedy pursuits of enlightenment.
Wow.
That's what it probably would say. Something like that, you know?
Well, that's a lucky guess. I wanted you to wrap it, though.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
Tom
next time,
throw a
next
fire
stream.
beat on there.
Like Def Jam poetry style.
That's what I'm saying, like spoken word. Like
Yeah,
then Tom will throw a beat on it.
Yeah.
One sip from the cup would bring the user untold knowledge, the ability. You gotta read like that. That'd be way cooler.
Past, present, and future.
Playing
If
poetry
they were
style.
worthy.
Next
Many
time.
had try. All right. So next topic. No,
No,
I'm
next
confused.
one. Next
Confusion.
one, like next
cups.
relic.
They don't have an extra relic. They have the dagger. It's kind of the tease.
Oh, they don't know. They didn't show it yet. They showed it and then they took it away. They want people to remember it and then not remember it. So ipso facto.
Well,
yeah.
Go inside the Mallard Discord. If you're a holder, you'll get to see a sneak preview of the relic number 2. The first one is the Cup of Intellect and Confusion. And maybe by the time Friday's announced, they've already shown you a preview of the dagger of something. I don't know what it is yet, but it's something. A cool reason to own relics.
Stale bread.
Could be stale bread. I don't.
Bread.
That'd be a bold choice. That'd be a bold cotton.
What else do ducks like? I don't know. What else are ducks into?
Bread.
It's a bread. Yeah.
I heard they like ponds.
It's not gonna be a pond. I mean, come on, let's get serious. Bread's way closer. Let's get realistic here. It's gonna be bread.
Bread. If you go, isn't that like what? Does that kill them or something? I always feel like you stir a little bit of bread in the pond, just like clogs them up and they die. What
I heard it. I heard it expands. Yeah, in their stomach and shit. It's not really good to give them bread.
I don't know if that's real. I can put. All I know is that when I was younger, we used to walk down to the pond and we were throwing bread in there. So they ate it. That's all I know.
That thing, if you like gave like rice to a pigeon, it would like explode or something. That's what people used to say. And they're like, it won't. It's just rice. It's not going to explode.
All right, guys. Well, now that we got all our bird facts over here together, where it's bread, rice, or whatever the hell we're talking about over here. Relics are dropping this week, so make sure to keep an eye on that for our invitation. Shout out to our 20%ers this week. Speaking of birds, though, we got a little 2.0 action over here for Tom, Mr. 2.0. Our little rebirth has occurred for the Derp Nation out there. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see this, but they've officially dropped a whole like article detailing the whole 2.0 along with some more sneaks of the roadmap.
I haven't seen it yet though, but I saw the sneak peek of the picture of like the torso they showed today, but I didn't see anything else, or I didn't look into it more, I should say.
Let me feed you little baby birds over here. I got you all squared away.
Chew it up first for me, huh?
I got you. We'll break it down a little bit over here, but yeah, shout out to Derp Birds. Shout out to Dave, the whole team over there. New art by Cosmo officially has been debuted. They dropped a project guide for essentially season 3 of the roadmap, which includes the Rebirth 2.0. They updated Pred artwork. They did power levels, Twitter raids, leaderboards, questing, all this new use cases, this armory, and they pretty much dropped a nice little trailer over here. So we could break this down a little bit. We'll mute it over here so nobody can see. But essentially, what they did is they gave you previews for all the artwork that they've been working on for I don't know how many last 14 months. I think it just said there in the trailer. The cool thing about this is like I don't know if we got the official preview. I think we had like a body part or something like that when Dave was on. I think that, which is crazy to think that was like 3 or 4 months ago.
I can't believe it either. Yeah, right? It's been so long.
It's just super old. I don't know. It was right before Derp Birds took off too. Yeah. Which makes me more pissed. I'm like, damn, we didn't listen to him. The rocket ship, everything was primed, ready to go. But you're seeing all the different reveals here now with Cosmo. Basically, every single attribute has been reworked, reimagined by Cosmo. And pretty much the 2.0 launch is happening. And the only thing that you'll need for this is Derp token over here. Not going to need ADA to upgrade your stuff, but you will need Derp. They've got a formula and stuff for how this breaks down, but dude, shout out to the artwork over here, because the artwork, like I thought, like that was always the big gripe with Derp, right? But I think this new artwork goes a long way because I feel like it's grown on most people. I know me for sure.
Me, yeah, 100%. I think we talked about it last time we talked about them, that we said it did grow on us because it's just Derp. I actually kind of like the Derp Bird look, honestly.
Well, they're derpy.
One. Yeah, exactly. They live by their name.
Yeah,
I
do like the new, like, because from what they've shown, you know what I mean? It's not like a lot's changed, but they didn't like change the like feel of them, if that makes sense.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like they just like really kind of gave like a really cool upgrade. Yeah.
Cool derp.
I like the way they did this.
It's got a lot of
personally.
stuff, dude. Stuff, more stuff, and lots of other stuff. I think at the end of this trailer, I think narrating this little stuff part was actually Cardano Thor. They had here, which you get a nice little view. Oh, there he is, the man himself. Yeah, shout out to Derp Birds for that 2.0 look. Again, that
That's a
artwork.
sick trailer.
It was. It's done right. I love that. I love the buff ones too. Buff ones look super dope. But yeah, I really do like that new art style. It's kind of really brought them to life, and I wonder what they would have done had they released with the artwork like this. If we would have had a whole different conversation about Derp Birds. But the Rebirth is officially in effect here, and they kind of broke down, you know, just how big and massive of an undertaking this was for them. And I can imagine, dude, like redrawing an entire collection and how long it probably took. So big shout out to Cosmo, because it's again, the artwork is a very significant upgrade in my opinion, which I really enjoy it. So essentially what's going to be happening is they're going to be burning the old collection in a sense that, you know, it's going to be sent to a burned wallet, because that policy is officially locked in, that these NFTs are not going to even be accessible by the team. And the way you're going to get these is simply by derp. And the cost to upgrade is calculated as the derp that's generated by each individual like asset or NFT per epic multiplied by 10. So you need to have at least 10 times the amount of your each epic staked up or stacked up right now. So get the stack. I'm pretty sure they're going to get it in a way that, like, if everybody right now needed to hold on to that derp, I'm assuming it'd at least be 10 epics from now. That would make sense to me, the way they would do it as far as release goes.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah. So definitely make sure that you guys are holding on to derp. Another use case for it to go ahead and upgrade the art, which technically doesn't really cost you anything, because all you have to do is keep it staking each epic. So big shout out to Derp Birds for this, because I really do I appreciate the artwork over here. And they basically gave you a little FAQ on this too. It was like, do you have to upgrade? And it's like, no, you don't have to. You're not forced to. Some people want to keep it for the nostalgia part. But the big thing to note is that the legacy collection will not receive the benefits of the new collection, and any new roadmap features launched will be centered around the new one. So it's kind of basically they're giving incentives for the people to go ahead and make the burn, right? So you're not like, just, even though you can technically hold on to it, you're not going to be able to get the new features, which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I think you can't revert, which was something too somebody asked on that as well. And what happens when you upgrade? It's essentially sent to a wallet that the team controls, and Legacy Derp Birds will never relieve.
Interesting.
But it is. I think
so, it's pretty straightforward as far as the burn goes, and upgrade. It seems pretty nothing crazy like new there or anything.
I think the thing too for it is the rarity ranks remain the same, which is nice. Mostly the same. Yeah, because that obviously you could understand, like, people are like, dude, you're re-upgrading and now all of a sudden I'm losing my stuff. But like, no, essentially you're going to have the same traits after the upgrade. Some will have more visual changes than others, but this basically to keep the derp vibe. But essentially they're pretty much going to remain the same over here, which is pretty dope.
Interesting to see these projects that have been around for a long time now kind of going through like the second stage of like art. It's they're not necessarily the first one, so it'll be interesting to just see how this kind of all plays out in our space. I do like how they look quite a bit, though.
Yeah, it looks super dope. I like I said, the artwork is visually definitely noticeable.
A lot more detail, a lot more to like. Really,
yeah,
that's what it is.
It went from like being more like that, like cartoony, like derp thing, to more like an in-depth, like a piece you'd expect, I think, quality wise now inside of space.
Exactly.
For sure.
That's very true. Well said, yeah. I'm excited to see how your Kill Bill one looks. I really want to see that one.
Yeah, we'll see how that. I'm actually the derplings I don't think get upgraded though. So,
but isn't derplings or the Kill Bill type one too?
No, the parents like the little stoner bullet. Time.
I thought it was like the bullet punk one or something. No, it's a stoner one. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh damn. You need to get that derpling raised up. Come on, get it old. Get a derp.
I need to evolve that derpling.
Yeah.
But the other ones that are getting a rework over here is the Pred too. So the Preds are going to be doing the same thing, where they're going to get a rework from Cosmo as well, which is going to be automatic and free. So this one's not going to be work where you have to. It's just going to be an automatic upgrade, I guess. From what they're saying.
Look awesome too. So that could be like a real good upgrade.
Yeah, these are going to be sick.
I like the Preds.
It makes sense why
Yeah.
it's an automatic too. I feel like people are more attached to their Derp Birds. That's why they give them the option. You could change it if you want to, but you don't have to necessarily do that. And the Preds kind of just came out in a sense, so they're like,
Yeah.
nope, everyone's getting changed.
That's what they're saying too, is that the Preds have an open policy, which means they can upgrade the artwork without doing anything to it at all. And pretty much everybody is going to be upgraded to this new one. That's what they're saying. So
Yeah,
essentially, your Pred's going to get an update to the artwork, whether you like it or not. Just hold on to it, and they'll do their thing. They do not give a timeline. They just put a little devil emoji saying when. So nothing about that. But they do continue to keep going on about like power levels. They kind of are gonna like modify a little bit more in depth the common, rare, legendary, all that stuff, where you essentially are going to be able to start questing, which it reminds me kind of similar of what I, originally what Tavern Squad kind of was going to go for.
yeah.
I know they're still working on their thing as well, but essentially you're going to be able to gain like different like attributes and rank from Preds, and essentially be able to, I guess, I don't know, like upgrade your power level of the derp, and it's going to be able to do different things in the questing mode, from the way I was kind of reading this. And they're going to have a visible power level too when you'll be able to go inside a derp app. So, dude, you can level up them derps.
That's pretty cool.
It's similar to rarity ranks without actually affecting the rarity rank, is the way they kind of explain it. So it'd be pretty dope as well, which means that users can use the power level of the NFT to estimate how much they may earn from staking as well.
I wonder if they power level the NFT, will it carry over? Let's just say you sell it, right? You got like almost max level on the NFT and you sell it. Does that carry over?
I would hope so. I would
think so. I'd
assume
that.
Yeah, for sure.
I wonder how you could check that to see. I guess in their app you could check
their app. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. The app that could be a game changer. That's real nice.
Yeah. The app's gonna be a big thing because they got now like the Twitter raids, which we've seen kind of similar with Mallard, how they've got a bot built in. Well, they've got this now built into their Derp app over here, where you're essentially going to be able to create Twitter raids and initiate raids over here, which gets you XP, which is again how you earned the Derp token itself. So you'll be able to see active raids that are going on, which is kind of cool. It's outside of the Discord as well, so it'll be all like on their website, which I think is dope. And they've got some rules to kind of break down, what all the different things are and how you can do it, as well as some of the Discord ones as well. This one was interesting to me, was the floor bounties. Kind of reminds me of something I've seen with the Space Otters too. They had something called the Stowaway for one of their missions, where somebody had to go find a stowaway like otter on the secondary market and get it. And if they did, they got a prize for doing that. This one is going to essentially, they're going to put bounties on certain derps that are on the floor. And depending upon who snatches up that bounty, they'll earn certain XP for doing that, which is a cool, fun way.
Floor bounties, I kind of like that a lot.
Yeah, that's actually
they're doing like a floor sweeping thing. It's just actually make it a game, or I like that. It's cool, or bounty, like they call it.
Yeah, essentially,
where people get involved in that. They become like bigger, like I'm the biggest
competitive.
Bounty, like what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, then it gamifies it too, where it's not like, hey, all of a sudden, like I haven't been able to sell this thing for a little bit. It's like, boom, bounty just got placed on my derp on the floor. Boom, that thing's probably getting snatched up right away. So it adds a gamification to it, which is fun. And it doesn't necessarily encourage everybody to go sweep the floor. It's like, it becomes like a fun event inside the community, I think. And then you can go ahead and claim those bounties. So if you actively connect and your, I guess the app matches the wallet they used to purchase that NFT that had a bounty, they can immediately claim that bounty for the XP, which gets you more Derp token, which is pretty cool. And then over time, they're doing leaderboards and things like that, so you can see who's leading overall, which is pretty a fun way to kind of just, like you said, it reminds me of the Tavern Squad thing. So it's a cool way to that they're doing all that stuff as well. And then again, they got public profiles over here. They've got questing, which I think is the pretty cool part of this. Is like basically interactive gamified activity where you can send your derps and preds on adventures over Derptonia to earn different types of rewards for your accounts and stuff. So that, and the only way to do this is going to be all 2.0 Derp Birds and Preds. So you have to have a 2.0 upgraded version.
Yeah. So it's like, you don't have to change, but if you want to participate in the questing, you got to use the new Derp Bird. I got you. Okay.
And it's an incentivized, right? It makes sense.
Of course.
Yeah. And then certain quests will have certain power level requirements to be able to attempt the quest, which is pretty dope. So it all ties all together right there. And then they have different XP rewards, identified traits, and progression points, which later down the line, they've got future things that they're looking at. But the cool thing to me was the armory, which again, this is going to be something where you can customize NFTs. So based on when you go through questing, you can earn new traits from that questing itself. which eventually you'll be able to, in this armory, be able to customize your own Derp NFT, which I think is pretty dope. Which kind of reminds me almost of like what Raccoon Syndicate is essentially doing after their seasons as well. So they've got a lot of different things from the other projects we've seen. It's cool to kind of see it come into this universe over here. So big shout out to the rebranding for some derps over here. Season 3 is looking to be bigger, better, and got lots of stuff.
Bigger, better, and buffer, right? Like the buff ones.
Bigger, badder, uncut over there. Is that from South Park? Bigger, badder, uncut?
It is, yeah, the first movie.
Yeah. But no, dude, I obviously this is one where, again, we had Dave on to the show. He pretty much told us straight out. He's like, dude, you guys aren't even ready for it, but we're primed to break out. You guys just got to watch what we're about to drop. And he wasn't wrong.
I would be curious to see the updated numbers and analytics on the project, because he had a breakdown back when it was like 400 or 500 ADA floor. I'd be curious to see what the actual numbers are now broken down. I think they were sitting at 800-900 floor time recording.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see the progression and how much, you know, closer they are to the numbers they were talking about.
They've been Hansel. They've been like so hot.
Yeah.
So just like, I bought them like 3 or 4 times and just sold them, bought them, sold them, just because like I got one, but the other ones I've just been sweeping up and snagging and just reselling. They bump up again. They've been great.
Nice little zippy flips for you, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, one time they got up to like a 1,500 ADA floor, which is pretty nuts. So again, probably with this rework happening, I haven't looked at the secondary yet for derps, but definitely something to keep an eye on for sure. And same thing, I want to go pick up a good pred just to get a nice little rework on that as well. So I definitely have to keep my eye on out. But one thing that we didn't get a chance, we mentioned it on the podcast or the Monday stream, but did not get a chance to actually look at it, was from Claymates over here. They had a music video drop, and we totally were like, yeah, we're going to take a look at that. And totally did not take a look at that.
It was a dope video, actually.
You mean last night we were going to do that? On the live stream,
yes, it was last night, right?
Yeah,
damn,
I guess
crazy.
Time of listening to this, it was 4 days ago, but yeah.
But this was a music video for Bron and Bronny, which is a song by Champ Medici and Snoop Dogg, his dad. This was shot over at Charles's ranch in Wyoming with the Clay Nation team.
Tommy best described last night. They had cars in the video.
They did have cars.
Very cool.
Speaking of the video over here, tonight we can actually we'll play it for you guys while we're sitting over here in the background. But it was all done, obviously, by the Claymation team over there from the Claymates. They recreated pretty much Champ's his Bored Ape, and they did Snoop as well. It was just wild to see like a full music video of this
their
stuff.
stop motion edit animations are really well done. I mean, they've put out other stuff before even this, and they always do a great job with it. I'm very curious. I mean, I don't know if that's something that is a possibility for Clay Nation to come out with an animation series or whatnot with the characters, but that would be a cool thing. They already have the skill set for it as far as how to make their little shorts.
I think, dude, the guy named Joe over there, he had stop animation videos that he had done in the past. And obviously he's gotten better at it over the years, you can tell. Sure. But this is like a legit music video. You know, you got like, there's some cars. There you are. You know, there are some cars inside of there. Shout out to Champ, and it looks like there was Lamborghinis, Ferraris. Fuck, I don't know. Looked like a Lambo, maybe.
I think it's Lamborghinis.
Yeah. Lambos,
yeah. He's got the ranch over there. They got the horses. They got Lena and June's over there, and Izzy. Both of them. You got Charles just sitting over there. I was waiting for Charles to just start hitting some little things, and he just gave him one of them like something like that. Nice little. Hey, he's just like having a good time. He's like, what the fuck's going on right now?
And if the viewers have not seen this, or the listeners, go check it out, because Tommy's computer is rugging on this pretty hard right now.
It's pretty.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, it's like I'm watching at like 5 frames. Yeah, 5 FPS.
It's very, very choppy.
Maybe Tom can do a quick little post production on there for us.
He'll go with the show. They go look it
We'll
up.
see what Gordon can do.
This helps us avoid copyright laws. It's a built-in copyright block. You're not showing too much of the content here. Only showing like 5% with this.
All right, well then that's going to definitely stop the next segment then for what I was going to show. So maybe TJ can get that one going.
What did you want to show?
We'll get into that here in a sec. But no, it was dope right there. You literally get to see.
It is great. Yeah, it is very cool. It's really kind of wild, like surreal, because like I know this is like a thing, but then you see like Charles like there, it's just like, what the fuck's going on? It's just so nuts.
Well, it'd be cool too to see like LeBron like comment on it, like get it, like just interested in the space. I think maybe I don't know if that's what they were going for by putting that as a title. I know they are comparing themselves to Bron and Bronny of the video, but that would be cool to get another big name eyes on the space. bringing people over here.
I guarantee you Snoop's seen this now over there.
No, I'm not saying Snoop. Snoop was on the video. He rapped it. I'm saying LeBron James.
Oh, Tom, yeah. TJ just texted me the other day about that. He was just like, yo, do you think LeBron and Bronny are getting in this? I'm like, no, dude. What do you mean?
I didn't say they're getting in it. I said that they're gonna see it. I didn't say they're getting in it.
TJ was over here making me think LeBron was like with part of Claymates now.
No, I did not say that.
That's what you made me think though. On that. Yeah, no, that was super dope to see. I think that's the power of Clay, so that branding that these guys have. Guys, girls.
LeBron getting in, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
that'd be really good.
Cardano. That'd be cool.
That'd be a whole different story right there. But
I'll shoot a DM.
Yeah. Shout out to the Clay Nation team. Obviously, I picked up a couple pitches after seeing that again. Sneak attack. I was playing the game a little bit, but now it just made me want to get back in because I had sold out a while back in the summer. So it's just a reminder, like, yo, get the fuck back in there. Things are starting to take off a little bit. So other than that, I think as this being a little short week over here, we got we've been talking so many upcoming mints, different things that we've had going on inside the space this week. We've talked about the Her Monsters, which we did that live on stream. We had Automatica, which we talked about, which technically should be minting today too, and yesterday. If we're
did you get one?
I don't know yet. I hope so. Maybe I get
going for one.
I'm gonna go for one.
You are going for one.
I'm gonna go for one, and I'm gonna probably just go for one just because I like the artwork. I had no intention to really collect a bunch of them or zippy flippy bunch of them. It's more just kind of we'll see what happens. I kind of like
having it in the wallet. Yeah,
see that. Just one of those. And then obviously
sometimes you can like flex on it. Just like I just wanted it for myself. This one's 2 for them, 1 for me.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of like having one for yourself, did you ever grab your nano frame in Vegas?
I did. I was actually going to do a whole unboxing video for us, but I never ended up doing that yet. But I'll have to get that
time coming up. You got some days off here. You got some days off. Get the camera set up.
Looks good. Looks real good. You look good. It looks good.
Yeah. How does that? I think. Oh, there you go. Hold on. We got it.
No, let's not play this game of how do we break the Zoom background?
You gotta put your hand behind it so they can see it.
Yep, there it is.
Put it in front of you. Put it over your face. See?
Oh, perfect. There you go.
Easy peasy.
Comes in an official box and everything. I don't know if I was expecting that. I figured it would just be like in a cardboard box, like wrapped up inside.
Like a Ziploc bag.
They're legit over there.
There's a lot of in between there between having a branded box and a Ziploc bag. All right.
Hey, these guys, after how long
wrapped in tinfoil
things? Oh man, no, they were so happy for me to pick it up. They're just like, yeah, dude, take it, please. It's less stuff we got to carry right now. I was able to. I guess still got to set that up. I've been very lazy about doing that.
Did you get to relink with? Is it Bastion?
It was Bastion. Yeah, I got a chance to chat with him for a little bit.
That's been since like 2021.
December time.
We talked to him.
Yeah, almost a year ago.
It's been a while. It's crazy.
Yeah, but no, I want to get it set up because when we get into the new house next year, I definitely want to set it up. Like just have a nice little frame sitting in the background. And then I think long term,
I love a picture of myself in a really dumb pose, and I'm gonna send it to your wallet that you have on playing on that thing. And every once in a while, you just like,
dude, that's such a good idea.
Do the random shuffle.
Or just start. What's the penis project? The Cardano dicks.
You're about to go full Canadian there, Cardano.
Yeah, what are they? What's the
Cardano DX?
What's the dick project?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Cardix, whatever it is. I'm just going to say it for you.
You're
going to make the coolest wallet with like all this fantastic like Aeonium sky art and stuff, and then just like 10 dicks.
Charles Dick in the background.
Yeah,
no. But yeah, as far as mints go this week, I think the other one today that's happening for all the whitelist. Shout out to the KWIC upgrade list and shout out to the KWIC list over here to good old Keyboard Warriors Internet Cafe. I think we've talked about this, I don't know, for how many weeks right now?
72 weeks.
72 weeks later. I know these quickly obviously been gaining traction, gaining steam inside this community. Everybody's kind of got their eye on them. They've been doing some one-on-one reveals, which we showed onto the stream on Monday. Yesterday, huh?
They are steamy.
They're definitely steamy. This is the newest sneak peek that happened today on Tuesday. I like the little, like I said, the giant bodies on these little little computer heads over there. Very curious to see the variety in these because obviously there's a shitload of traits and different body types and everything that they were talking about. So it'll be interesting to see what everybody ends up getting, like some cool combinations.
Honestly, this seems like one of those projects that's going to piss me off on Mint Day, because you like get your couple on Mint and you're like, these are fucking bangers. Like I just got some super rare ones, and then you go look and you're like, damn it, they all look good, and like mine aren't even that great anymore. Like these ones are way better. What the fuck? I thought I had like the best ones you could get. This is a 101 for sure.
Yeah,
this thing's ranked like 4,000.
Like what the fuck? It has to be at least top 1,000.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's just like they just all end up looking so good where you're like, I can't even pick one now.
Yeah, I think they.
Or you start buying secondary and you're like, these are badass. I love this trait so much, and then it ends up, not being the one trait that pops off or whatever.
Yeah, I think they also said that they were going to be doing. They'd put a vote out over in the Discord for a 24-hour reveal or an instant reveal, and everybody put for the instant. So when the mint happens, you'll get to see them right away, which is going to be good. And I believe they said they were minting through Peppermint. If I remember that right, I think we talked about that on Monday as well.
Yes,
which makes sense, right? Like with everything, the Australians, I think the Peppermint team is. Shout out to Crypto Heaps, over the guys over there as well. So definitely be keeping an eye on this today. If you guys are in the, like I said, the quick list or the quick upgrade, I think if you help
the showroom, if you got them,
post in the showroom over here. So big shout out to Keyboard Warriors Internet Cafe. They just released their beta thing today where you can run around as bitmap over inside.
I was messing around with it before we started recording.
Yeah, it's like a little 3D version of bitmap run around. They got some cool references and stuff over there as well. Just dope. Gives you an early little concept for what they're essentially doing with those internet cafes. So but yeah, I think mint wise, that's kind of where I'm going right now. Obviously we did the Her Monsters little airdrop wallet address thing. Automatica, trying to pull one of those, and then I think going hard a little bit on Keyboard Warriors. Might hit a little zippy flippy on a few. See what happens.
But you still looking at Order of the Kraken?
Yeah, I was
pirate.
R.
I am.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of Pirate Steve from Dodgeball over there.
Or Steve.
Yeah. God, what was the line over there at the end? He's like, yeah, the guy, yes, it's Steve or whatever. He recognizes him.
The guy who
literally just a pirate, yeah.
Hey, look, Steve the pirate or whatever.
He's just like,
why isn't it Steve the pirate? Because they're just like pirate.
No, you recognize him at the end. It's the dumbest part of the movie.
Now when I see that guy in anything, he was just in something recently. I saw him.
He's like plays like an alien in a movie, an alien doctor or something.
I was explaining to someone though, it's just like, oh yeah, it's got Steve the pirate in it, and everyone's like, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, everybody knows. Yeah, Steve the pirate. Gar. Yeah, other than that, coming up next week, again, then we got Thanksgiving. That just happened.
It already happened.
Actually. Yeah.
Today's Black Friday.
Cool shit. You guys,
maybe some cool NFTs on sale for Black Friday.
That's one thing. Pay potentially some computers.
Hopefully Cardano's not on sale for Black Friday.
Hopefully it is.
Hopefully it is. At this point, hopefully it is.
But I've seen it. We went up earlier in the week, so we're seeing what happens. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully maybe some computers are on the list over here for these guys. Rugged. You're an all-star.
Game on.
Go play.
Watching the U.S.A. game today.
Yes, U.S.A. versus England. Like I said, we already kicked their ass at WW2. We're ready to go again. We need on Monday. I know. I can't wait to talk to him about that. And yeah, dude, super thankful for everybody over onto the show who's been supporting us, like I said, over this last year, or if you just joined us. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. That stream was fun on Monday.
And we swear, before the year's up, we're going to be planning and tweaking some things in the Discord. We really will be doing that. Don't
Gartic in Battle Royale.
That's right. Rumble Royale is in there, and Gartic. Yeah, we got those locked in.
I'm gonna work to get a post together for the actual merch, so you guys can actually get shirts. I've been sitting on that for way too long. That's a thing. And then this Discord role is getting revamped. All kinds of stuff. There's a lot of different ideas, like channel updates, things that we can condense, and just kind of just better organizing what we have. We haven't really tweaked the Discord too much. We've added the Yum Yums channel. That was a big addition.
Huge addition. Like, I mean, the whole thing wouldn't work without the Yum Yum channel.
Yeah, Yum Yums.
I love the Yum Yum channel.
But
my problem with the other channel is though, I always eat my food before I take the picture.
I'm terrible about taking a picture.
Oh my god, I probably should take a picture of that.
I'm bad about that.
pretty much
take
just
a picture
one
of
bite
your,
left.
just next time you take a picture of your shirt, like first.
Yeah.
It's like right there. Sorry guys, I didn't get a picture at first. There we go.
But essentially, if when we get these new pewters over here, that's when game nights can actually become a real thing.
Oh, well, that's what happened today. That's another thing that's happening right now. Possibly.
Yep.
As you're
Tom
watching
potentially
this,
is buying his right now.
Purchasing my
maybe
computer,
me.
yeah.
Nobody knows. But yeah, it's been like I said, nice little short week over here. Hopefully everybody's getting a chance to enjoy some family time if you're over in the US, or if you're not, just relaxing, watching the World Cup, chilling a little bit, and just kind of resetting. There's a lot of shit going on. I've seen a lot of just crypto FUD going on. There's a bunch of BS drama I've seen over inside of CNFT space over on Twitter, dude.
Yeah, between Cardano's been pretty strong though, say through it all. But yeah, like you said, detach from it a little bit, take a break from social media, and just
touch some grass, dude.
I love that.
Such a dumb phrase, dude. But yeah,
so good though.
Yeah. But yeah, it's important, dude, because sometimes you just get so wrapped up in this little world and bubble that we're in, and everybody on the outside world is just doing their thing. It's like, yeah, do you know what's happening with this project? And they're just like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah, what are you talking about? You know what happens in the world right now? No,
yeah. No, I know what's happening.
I keep a bowl of grass on my desk, and anyone says I'm just gonna put my hand in and take a picture for them. Just like on my desk. But you can see like Twitter in the background too. Yeah,
that's funny.
Was it from Getting to the Greek, the little fuzzy? Was it the furry wall?
Furry
wall,
yeah, exactly.
Just touch the furry wall. He's got a little grass wall just hanging out right there. Yeah, short week over here, I think, for the podcast. Tom's got to get some editing. Everybody's trying to get some family time right now. So appreciate everybody hanging out with us this week. And I don't know, Monday, I don't know if we'll have a guest or not, but if not, you get the three of us again. Appreciate the feedback. If everybody enjoyed that, little Monday night stream with us, I think it's been a while since we got to just kind of freestyle and
DJ a little bit again live with the audience members in the chat. So that was fun.
Yeah, giveaways, there's all fun stuff just to kind of get back to you guys, but at the same time, just have our, what started here. I mean, it's been, don't get me wrong, we love having projects on, and it's a lot of fun to catch up with new people, but sometimes, yeah, it's always, it's so much more relaxing also when it's just three of us, because I can just feel like, all right, guys, let's just get into whatever.
We can talk more shit with each other.
Yes. And sometimes I feel like that's probably the better experience of why people tune in. Because if you want your update videos, there's plenty of people out there that go ahead and do that and get you all that content.
Yeah. Great job.
Yep. But yeah, we've seen maybe some new content creators. We were talking about that inside of space. Shout out to David King, Cinnamon Bun, and potentially KDEF. We're starting a YouTube channel out there. Let's get the boys over on the show once they get comfortable.
Ooh, don't wait too long, right? Honestly.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
That'd be a dope little episode, right? But I'm excited to see more people get involved in the space, because that's what we need to. There's a ton of people doing stuff over on Twitter Spaces right now, but I'd love to see some more of the people make the transition into the content creation side too. Different world over here, that's for sure, versus Twitter Spaces. So we'll see how that goes. But big shout out to everybody in the space who's still building right now. It's been a rough few, like I've said, few weeks over here inside the space. So it might get a little rougher. But that's why get a little fiat saved on the side right now, stack some, sell some projects, and then
Alex Mac, be liquid right now,
I like the liquid part. Tom, you getting liquid over there?
Oh yeah, we're still liquid. We're always Alex Mac.
Dude, he's got the Cardano Corp shirt down there too again,
That's right.
Yeah. Shout out to the Worry Mob on that. But yeah, guys, I think guys, how do we want to end this out this week over here?
Gobble gobble.
That's perfect.
Is that somebody gobble gobble?
Gobble gobble. That's perfect.